Hi guys, so this is a video just about some tips to help you get the most out of your photographs when you're taking your photographs. So very first thing is just make sure you've got the camera secure with the lanyard wrapped around your wrist or around your neck. We don't want it dropping, they're pretty expensive, so yeah, just please take care of them. The second thing is you want the camera to be stable when you're taking a photograph. So when you're taking a photograph, make sure your left hand is under the lens, your right hand is on the side of the camera, and your eye is against the viewfinder. The reason why your eye being against the viewfinder is so important is if you're taking your photo in live view and you're looking at what's visible through the screen of the camera, you have less points of contact against the camera and the camera can move around a lot more. And you want to remember that even very small movements of the camera, because it's kind of like the end point of a triangle, very small movements are going to result in huge degrees of difference of the actual thing you're taking a photograph of. So yeah, even very small movements will cause the camera to take blurry photos, which you definitely don't want. So with live view off and looking through the viewfinder, a couple more things. Please make sure you're moving around when you take your photo. Too often I see students kind of standing there with the camera, they see the thing they want to take a photo of, and then they'll just kind of look at it, put the camera against their face and take the photo. That's not really the way you want to think about it. What you want to be doing is keeping your eye against the viewfinder the whole time so you're kind of consciously thinking about what the photo is going to come out like. Then you also want to be moving around. So don't just assume that your position compared to the subject you're taking the photo of is the best position you could be in. You might want to move to the left or right. It really depends on where the light is. You might want to move higher or lower. If you've got something, for instance, on the floor that looks really interesting, say you've got a leaf on the floor, right? And you point your camera directly at it like this. What you're going to get is a photo where the leaf is in focus, but so is all the ground around it. And that won't make for a very interesting photo. Everything will be kind of equally important in the photo, which means you don't really have a focal point. Instead, what you want to be doing is getting a bit lower and lowering the camera in relation to, say, if we're talking about a leaf on the floor, the leaf. So if you take a photo from here, what you'll get is the leaf in focus, but everything in front of it and everything behind it out of focus. So just changing your position, relative to the subject can make the photo way more interesting. But you're only going to know if you experiment and move around with the camera. So you want to just try to get into the habit of keeping the camera against your eye and moving around and getting the photo that's going to look most interesting. I think the last thing, just one final tip, is please make sure that you get the photos off the camera straight away. Please don't assume that the photos will be on the memory card the next time we have media. So remember, please move around, please keep the camera secure, move around, keep your eye on the eyepiece, the viewfinder, and yeah, make really exciting photos. Thanks. All right, bye.